I want the audience to know I'm not going to play Super Mario 64 all day today. The game drought is like kind of at... I mean, like, did you see the freaking Elden Ring reviews? They're insane. They're like 9.5 or high. My PB didn't start. My PB didn't start. They're in the high 9s, which is crazy. So I've officially allowed myself to get hype. Obviously, I don't have access tomorrow. I have access on Friday. I'm not sweating a day or two. You know what? I shot my embargo Souls WOD on Dark Souls 2, which I had access to like, I don't know, like a week and a half before it actually came out. Kind of wish I saved that one up, but that's okay. Doesn't it come out 3 p.m. tomorrow at you? For you? I don't know, I'm not a nerd. You got when does Elden Ring come out in my timezone.com bookmarked or something? No, is the Wall Street Journal, WSJ.com. It does, 3 p.m. Well, you know, I have to say my baby's life and routine takes precedent. We'll be live with it 9 a.m. on Friday, for sure. For sure. Top story on WSJ.com. Elden Ring comes out 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. No! Come on. And the PC launch is 3 hours before console. I have been debating what to get it on. I mean, like, PC is like the obvious one, because my PC has better hardware than the PS5. But then it sounds kind of like crazy. But like, I feel like PS5 games look better. Like, Demon Souls Remake, like, looks better than any game I've ever played on the PC. I don't know, I don't think it's a hardware thing, I think it's like a developer thing. Maybe it's because I play Super Auto Pets and Super Mario 64, those are like the only games that I play right now, but... Here we go! Bomb Clip been kind of consistent lately. Sounds like your PC kind of sucks. I mean, like, my PC is, like, kind of, is pretty good. I wouldn't mind getting, like, a little upgrade in, but unfortunately, like, too many motherfuckers are trying to mine Chia, so a solid-state hard drive is $25,000, and too many people are trying to mine Bitcoin, so graphics card is, I don't know, $40,000, $50,000, something like that. Like, this shit just never ends. Could you make, like, a cryptocurrency that mines based on your RAM so that we could just, you know, we could take out a mortgage to buy a new gaming PC? That we might as well, or like maybe you could just use your monitor or something like that. Like, we haven't used all the parts of the PC yet. Maybe there's one that could just, like, you know, fuck up your motherboard. Excuse me, this is not what I meant to do. This is not what this is a... What the hell? I'm on the other side of the wedge? In the memory museum? Okay, I'll take it. That's why I was trying to do Canonless first, so that if I fall, I do Wild Blue. I've come back around to that. Was that a Kanye West reference? It was. I watched the first episode of that Kanye West documentary, maybe like a few nights ago. I know nothing of Kanye West's career post, I would say about 2011. So, like, I'm still in the era where I'm like, you know, this is tell me something I don't know. I did see, I watched a viral clip of the Donda 2 performance last night, where, like, the sound engineer screwed up, so all the rappers were off beat, and then Kanye West threw his microphone off the stage. We off the beat. It was... That was just kind of sad. I like the tweets, though, that were like... I like the tweets that were like, Skeet Davidson stays winning. Again, I have no horse in the race, so I just find it humorous. I thought I was right next to the star, honestly. Anyway. I forgot what else I was talking about. What was I talking about before Pete Davidson? Before Kanye West? Oh, I was failing canonless. That's what was happening. That's right. Oh yeah, I was talking about how, like, you have a good point that they can't make a cryptocurrency that uses RAM, because then you would just download more, but then the limiting reagent would become your internet connection. So this is like one more thing you could just mess up. Like if you don't have a good Wi-Fi adapter, like rip you, that's going to be another like $2,500. People still use Wi-Fi adapters? Am I old? Or do PCs just come with that shit built in most of the time? You don't have to get the thing that you screw into the back and you got the two antennas that come out? Some do, some don't. Okay. Everyone just uses Ethernet? I don't think so, man. I don't think the desktop PC is like necessarily a dying breed. But I don't think my parents will ever buy another computer. I don't even think they'll ever buy a laptop again. I think my dad's gonna be like a Windows Surface man, ride or die until the day he exits this mortal coil. He's surfing the surface. It's very true. It's a great, my movement is horrendous today. Like, the actual stars have been pretty good. All of my time loss is from schmovement right now. This is horrible, man. It's a good run, just I can't walk up the damn staircase. My parents are addicted to their iPads. It's just, I don't know. I don't think I'm a tablet guy yet. Like, we have an iPad. I kind of get it, but like, I would rather watch something on my phone than on the iPad. And I don't have like a great reason for that, except it's convenient. Like, the iPad screen is obviously better. It's obviously bigger as well, but I don't know. I would rather just hold it in like the palm of my hand instead of using two hands. They're good for reading. I could see that. I mean, honestly, I have a Kindle Paperwhite. The Kindle is kind of goated for reading. You just strap that shit to like the palm of your hand. It's like you got a sticky book, but not for all the wrong reasons, like they're normally sticky. But then I will say, like, you know, it does seem weird to kind of buy a Kindle in the modern day. Like 10 years ago when I got or maybe like 8 years ago when I got the Paperwhite, I was like, this makes sense. But there is also kind of like the idea now, which is like, why wouldn't you just get the app? Because the screen doesn't look as good, but do you really want to ease up? I don't know if that's worth like $100. I mean, the Kindles are not that expensive, but it is a little easier on the eyes, but I don't know, man. I use the Kindle app on my phone sometimes. Okay, I gotta focus. This run is not dead. I'm not at that level yet. I mean, you guys been looking at Bananosaurus Rex's tweets? Like, the dude has passed me in Mario in like maybe a 72-hour period. Although I will say, like, obviously he's got more experience in speedrunning and is just a better gamer to begin with. Just a tad. I'm gonna live with that. I still think this is not dead. If you fail the end of red coins at my current level, it's dead. If you fail the start of red coins, there's still a little bit of hopium involved. We're not gonna have a good split here, but that's okay. Have you considered that you'll never PB again? I have, and honestly, I think I would still just keep playing Mario 64 just because it's fun. You know, I was reading this thread on r/Peloton Cycle, you know, the Peloton subreddit, because if you go to r/Peloton, it's just nerds who like watching competitive biking, which is just insanity to me. But you know what? People watch motorsports, so like, who am I to judge? Anyway, there was a thread that was like, what's your #1 fitness milestone from the previous year? And the top comment was a guy that was like, I took my fitness test this year and didn't regress from last year. And I'm 58 years old, so that's like a milestone for me. And I was like, yo, you know what? That's a healthy relationship to have with any hobby, I think, is that, you know, not regressing is progress. That's Big Pog. By the way, White Knight Lancelot, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Pretty good red coins there. Pretty good red coins. So, like, I think it's the domain of the juvenile to assume that you will always be guaranteed better results just by wanting them. You know? There's a lot of stuff that's kind of outside of your control. That's why you just gotta have fun with it. Did you send a high five? No, but I did send some high fives out on my ride today. I don't even look. Nobody cares but me. There were only 3 people in my ride session today. It was me, a man in his 70s, and a woman in her 40s. First 6 minutes of that half-hour ride, me and the woman in her 40s were neck and neck, man. Neck and neck. I almost hit a point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to, like, high-five her, and then I'm going to regress a little bit, because I'm getting, like, a little... I'm putting out more wattage than I find sustainable. Then she regressed first, and I just grinded her down, man. It was like 3 to 4 kilojoules a song, just adding to the lead, adding to the lead. That's not going to be boingable. By the end of the ride, I was up by like, no! By the end of the ride, I was up by like 30 kilojoules, and then I sent the high five. Oh, man. And the dude in his 70s, I sent him one just because, you know, he was hanging in there, but what the hell? Like, that dude's fighting entropy. I guess, okay, good boings today so far. Good boings. I'm not resetting. We're finishing the whole run. That was my mom. She said you're toxic. That's fine. I don't care. I have, like, some of the least toxic Peloton interactions of all time. You know, like, there's probably, like, 10,000 people on the Peloton named some variation of, like, Let's Go Brandon. I just can't imagine... like, where you have to be in your life to make your identity online exclusively, like, I'm afraid to swear at the current president of the United States of America. Like, that's your personality. I used to make fun of people who were like, you know, college football team _ my child's name. But now I'm like, dude, that's honestly, at least that's like something we can have a conversation about. It's just... Or people whose entire, like, Peloton profile is like, you know... masks _ don't work, and I'm like, what, really? Like, that's you're basing your entire identity online on being like anti-mask. That's gonna be your defining. This is like your anti-mask era. You're gonna get like 400 rides. You're gonna get a letter in the mail from Peloton with a T-shirt that says like, "Hey, masks don't work. Congratulations on your fitness journey." Like, what the hell are you doing? Just make it like your dog's name followed by the school you graduated from, like a normal person. Like... Tomo was here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that. Pale red. And your 3rd grade teacher and your mother's maiden name, etc., etc. The year you were born, your bank PIN number. Something like that. You could just... No, don't take Lord of Spelunky, okay? Lord of Spelunky is my name. I actually prefer Lord of Spelunky to, like, Northern Lion at this point. Just because it's funny. Isaac Baby, let's go. That's another good one. You're gonna laugh at me, by the way. This run is still not dead, but it is wheezing without a doubt. It needs to have an absolutely perfect Bowser 2 and Bowser 3, which I've never actually put together. Well, here's the thing. How could it be dead? We're a minute back, and this route can, like, go 18 minutes. So, like, obviously we're not completely dead. I'd rather be, like, a minute up, but... And BLJs, but, like, again, that's in God's hands. Anyone else, when you say God's hands, you want to say God's plan like Drake, but then you want to say all she want to do is party all night? Or am I just online too much? That could be a gold. Oh, pale red, pale red. Every single time to the Drake thing? Whoa! I don't know basically any Drake songs, but God's Plan is a good song. Okay, I've screwed up my instant mips. That's fine. Nice try, motherfucker. You know, Miss Me Through the Phone? I thought it was called Kiss Me Through the Phone, and it's by Soulja Boy. Please? That is by Soulja Boy. Mips me through the door. Piss me through the phone. Send me a kiss through Western Union. You're not ready for that one. But your great-great-grandparents are gonna love it. Kill me through the phone? What the hell? Is this the Shannon Sossamon film, One Last Call from 2003? Or the Samuel L. Jackson, John Cusack movie Cell from the early 2010s? Smell me through the phone? Dude, I remember I had a subscription to Official PlayStation Magazine, okay? From probably 2002 to 2004. They were running Smell-O-Vision, like, hype for Smell-O-Vision non-stop. They were like, a company is working on it. And when you're 14 years old, you're like, that means it's gonna be out within like 6 months. That shit is still not out. I don't even know, like, at the time, I just couldn't imagine what we'd use it for. Like, you could smell the grass in Madden or something like that? You would not use it for what chat's suggesting you use it for. I don't believe it. I don't believe that that would be a use case. You know, nobody wants to have a nose full of that pumping through their whole room. Come on, man. Nobody wants that. I know, you know what they're saying, even if you can't see Chad. Okay, this is the run. Lives and dies based on this Bowser 2. Is basically, if we don't die and we get Tony Hawk, I'm a happy man. This is still fine. Like, this is like 3 seconds. We're not sweating that. We got broad strokes here. Okay, this is important. Nice. Then, important. Important. It remains important for quite some time up here. Okay, that's probably like dead run strats. I'm okay with that. I wanna get stronger through the whole range of the pedal stroke here. We're gonna take this run to its conclusion, or until I get frustrated with BLJs. One of the two. Much better at the Tonys lately. No jinxes. No jinxes. No jinxes. The Tonys have been on point. Why don't you give me one more? Ooh, we're gonna bridge it a little bit, but that's okay. Put me in the hole. Thank you. I didn't... Okay, that's right. I didn't do my Michael Phelps split. Check this out. Skip. I did it wrong. That's all right. Don't distract me. I got to throw Bowser real quick. Then we'll do it like a little 2-tap. That's not going to miss. And then we'll skip this split. It's not good. This is not gold anyway. So like this. Yes. Okay. Oh, dude, if we BLJ in like 3 seconds. Oh, shit. We missed our window. We're only down by 1 BLJ. That's not that bad. We're so close. He's in! Look at that! It's never been that good before. How do you feel about the numbers that Mario 64 gets on YouTube? I mean, they're pretty ass, but like, it is a speed, like the 100th speed run of a 25-year-old game, and I'm not like world class at it. So like, mostly I just find Mario 64 very fun. Which is why I'm playing it. That's why there's more Mario 64 episodes than Isaac episodes lately. Gotta get stronger through the whole range of the pedal stroke. Also, yeah, as long as Super Auto Pets is still crunching, I'm happy to just put Mario on YouTube anyway. Look at that, we're in. When are you gonna practice BLJs? We'll do something together. I'll do something and you do something, okay? I'll practice BLJs when you divorce your own happiness from whether or not a streamer you've never met in real life is making improvement at a 25-year-old game that he's basically playing like semi-casually. If we could both meet each other like halfway there, then I think we'd both be happier as a result. How does that sound? It sounds great to me. It sounds honestly like a dream. Sounds like it has a 97 on Metacritic right now. I felt that we had too much momentum on the first tippy tab. It's alright, drop me back in. It's not every time, come on. Why doesn't Super Auto Pets have a dedicated thumbnail yet? If you had a golden goose laying golden eggs every single time you petted it, would you be like, hey, golden goose, can you change your recipe? I'm kind of like sick of gold. Or would you just be like, you know what? Thank you, golden goose. I appreciate it. I'm not going to change anything because, to be honest, I have no idea why this is popping. So I don't want to mess with the formula because they're doing a great job. I don't want to new Coke this thing and fuck it up forever. There we go. Good practice, good practice. You got in on the ground floor for Super Auto Pets? I didn't get in on the ground floor. I dug the damn hole that they poured the foundation in. I mean, I'm not saying I did more than the developers. But I scouted the land and was like, whoa, this land looks sick as hell. And everybody else was like, no, I'd rather just play Teamfight Tactics. Why not just play TFT instead? You got no vision, okay? I was a land surveyor, which I don't even know what that is. Dick Hammer was the ground floor? I have nothing but respect for my good friend Dick Hammer. If he got in on the ground floor of Super Auto Pets, I got in on the parking garage. And it's below ground. Help me, help me, help me. How are you fast? Because you're lower, you're not as affected by the wind resistance. Come on. Why would you survey land that when the building's already built? Let me give you the honest answer. I'll give you the honest answer, okay? It's because I don't know what a land surveyor does. At all. I think they have, like, the elevation. They measure the topography. Like, topography on a map is because of land surveys. True or false? That was insanely horrible. That was kind of sick, though. Oh, that was not even close. We gotta go slower, man. This is a mess. They check out different things that might affect the building. This might sound like kind of peepo G. Hasn't all the land on Earth been surveyed like 100 times over by now? Hello. We gotta be getting close to that, right? Like, I see those dudes out there like all the time and the jobs existed for 100 years. We gotta be getting close, man. Land changes? Yeah, what, like 1 millimeter a year thanks to continental drift? I'm actually like kind of ass right now. I could game over. I'm hoping I'm not going to, but I could. Let's try a no look. That's the secret right there. I'm actually, like, my brain is like a cycle slow right now. Don't shoot fire. That's so rude. Yeah, you reap what you fucking sow, buddy. Excuse me? My bombs? Oh, I thought we had it. I'm not gonna game over. Bowser's fucking dead right now. 3, 2, 1. You're fucking dead, buddy. What did I tell you? It's not that bad. Like, it was pretty not good, but for the first run of the day, no sweat. No sweat. I'm glad we finished. And then you just restart. I'm glad we're at a point we don't feel like we have to watch the cutscene as like a cooldown. We can just go right back into it. 3, 2, 1, go. You appear to be in a poor mood. Very false. You appear to be incapable of telling my mood. How do you feel about that? As long as we're going for personal attacks.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle.
I slept like a damn dream last night. I'm feeling great. I also watched half of Madea's family reunion. Just to see what it was like. I gotta tell you, I laughed a couple times. There's only 3 Madea movies on Netflix. I like, anybody here watch any of the Madea films? I like Byron's baby mama, who keeps saying, Byron, Byron. I thought that was a side talk bit. I didn't realize that it's actually from Madea's family reunion. That was not even close. You hopped the fence, man. Just hop the damn fence. Oh, man. Throw a quick reset in on that. I've never seen that before. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, man. You gotta watch the stage play version? Yeah, we could do that. Go watch the stage play version. I do need to see the common sense review of Madea's family reunion. There is an aunt who smokes an insane amount of weed. Madea is actually constantly talking about hitting her kids, but her kids are adults. So I think it's just assault and not child abuse. Plus, she hasn't actually hit anybody yet. That's okay then? What's the difference between assault and battery, man? I don't know the difference. Oh! Assault is the intent to hit someone? What about the dream of hitting someone? Is that a crime? If I hit them. So if you throw a punch at somebody and it misses, that's assault. If you throw a punch at somebody and it hits, that's battery. Okay. I honestly, with God as my witness, that was so horrible. I thought assault was just kind of like battery, but not as bad. We can still hang with this. Bomb, this is not critical. Like, I thought assault is like if you scratch somebody with your fingernails, and battery is like if you chop their forearm off with a curved sword. Jeez, holy shit. Like a scimitar or a kukri or something like that. Yeah, exactly. An estoc. I was laughing, like, somebody on our Vancouver was talking about how, like, their neighborhood has gotten a little bad. And they said, like, one day they went out to buy groceries and there was just a man on the sidewalk holding a sword. So they went back in their house. And then, like, one guy in the comments, like, the replies was like, so it's not illegal to hold a sword on the street. Like, yeah, it's illegal to cut somebody with a sword, but it's not illegal to hold a sword on the street. So, like, why were you scared? And I was like, well, I guess you're technically right, I guess. Technically not true, but... Or technically true, but... Yeah, this should work. Well... You think it was another sword guy? I don't know, maybe yes, maybe no. How much does this hold us back? That's probably like a 10-second loss. I can live with that. Technically, it's illegal in Sweden. I don't want to sound like I support the nanny state, but I think that it should be illegal to carry a sword in public. I know, like, what, probably like 25% of the population has like some kind of knife in their pocket. Not necessarily to cause problems, but, you know, just to open clamshell DVD packages and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna reset this one and get my head straight. This one's not quite right. I don't mind, like, the knives. 25% is optimistic, but in what direction? 0.25 is way more than 0.25. Everybody knows a few knife guys, I think. If I know a few knife guys, you guys should know some knife guys. And I have no problem with the knife guy.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
For the most part, they're not out there trying to cause problems with their knives. They're just like, hey, you need that wire stripped? Check it out. And then they just pull out like some kind of multi-tool. I don't know anybody that has like a butterfly knife on their person. I'm just saying, you know, like a hunting knife maybe. Also, the knife is from Sweden. So true. That song that goes like I don't really remember the lyrics because they're bit crushed. But it's like fa papa hit the bar and we wouldn't be good enough for me. Something like that. Good song. I know all good songs, but none of the lyrics. It's true. That's called Heartbeats by The Knife. I knew that. I read Pitchfork Media. You think I don't know Hercules and Love Affair? Not gonna lie, that sounded just like Kanye's stream last night. What the hell? Byron. Oh, man. He's got it. He's got it. No, I was one frame off. I don't think you should be allowed to carry a sword in public. Because I think that, is there a crime that's like public scaring? Like public mischief? Carrying a sword is like public mischief. I will say, you know, I'm not trying to get into like a bunch of arguments about this, but I was walking to the grocery store, and on the same sidewalk as me was a perturbed looking man with a shopping cart full of cans. I have no quarrel with him. He, maybe 20 feet away from me, he just abandoned the shopping cart and then pulled out like a metal rod. It wasn't like a pipe, you know, like you would see in Clue or something like that, but it was like a long metal rod. And he started walking at me, and I was just like, you know what? I'm playing the odds on this one. I don't think he's got a problem with me. So I just kept walking towards him. He continued to look quite perturbed. And he just walked right by me. And I was like, all right. My quarrel was not with him. So you're approaching me? I don't know how to describe the rod. If it struck you, it would hurt mightily, but it would not, you wouldn't have to go to the hospital. It wouldn't break a bone or anything like that. Like a car antenna. It's like thicker than a car antenna. But not as thick as the pipe under your kitchen sink. Am I misremembering, or did you tell a story about getting mugged in Vancouver? I've never been mugged. I've been yelled at a few times. There's parts of the city where, like, if I'm there and I hear shouting, I act as if I'm in a sensory deprivation chamber, because you might as well just be like, you don't want any part of what's going on when there's shouting, like, down near the train station. But, oh yeah, our car got robbed once. My car was mugged. That's alright, it got over it. Okay, that's fine. I'm ass. Never mind, I'm the best that's ever done it. Granville's brutal now. Yeah, honestly, like, Granville Street from, like, the bridge to, like, on the downtown side, down to, like, the intersection of Granville and Robson is probably my least favorite part of the city. I would probably, like, at least, like, the downtown east side is also very spicy, but there's some cool restaurants down there. Granville Street, like, the Granville Strip is just, like, it's just bad. It's spicy, and then also, like, when the clubs start going, it's even spicier. I think you're more likely to get assaulted by, like, some drunk guy leaving one of those clubs. It just seems like an unpleasant place to be. Okay, these runs have not been great so far. Chinatown's kind of lit. Love Chinatown. Great restaurants. Does it get a little spicy? Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Oh, the owl! Such great restaurants. So, you ever been to Bao Bay? Oh man, that place is sick, man. You ever been to Sham Bar? Oh man. I'm not on autopilot. I'm bantering, okay? It's two different things. Beautiful schmoo, we can pull this back, no problem. Was the film set you walked by last year for Yellow Jackets? It was not. I was mad because, like, I had to take a huge detour because they were filming some show that was on Global. I was like, dude, I'll get out of the way for like some CW shows, but there's no way I'm getting out of the way for some shit that's gonna be on Global. Come on. Like, I'm not gonna bust up anybody's like Arrow filming or something like that. I'm not gonna bust up the new season of The Flash. But if you're filming some shitty like show that's gonna run for 9 seasons on Global, that's not how you do this, by the way. I'm gonna erase that one. The Flash is shitty? Yeah, but the people that love it on Twitter are insane. I don't want to get cyberbullied, you know, to the point of misery. But you can insult, like, you know, what's the Rob Lowe show where it's called like Los Angeles PD or something like that? Emergency 911 maybe? Is that what it's called? Chicago Fire? I don't know, man. They're all, every one of these shows is like Chicago plus insert crime. LAPB? I wish. What the hell? Help. Thank you. Also, like, I get annoyed sometimes, like... I say this all the time. I'm not farming base. But, like, why should I have to get out of the way of, like, a TV or a film set in the city in which, you know, I live... I pay taxes. Like, I'm not receiving any benefit from this being filmed in my city, except, like, when it goes to the theater, I can be like, whoa, that's the viaduct, right? Like, I don't get anything out of it, so why do I have to inconvenience myself just so you can film some shitty show? Oh, it's good for the local economy. Okay. Then fucking give me a slice, baby. Give me a slice. Help me. I'm not getting the damn slice. At least let me, like, you know, take a little sandwich off the craft services table when I walk by or something like that. I'm not asking for like $1,000, but, you know, I give me like a Coke Zero from the fridge or something like that. I can see it right there. Or like a preview of the show, at least, or something. Like, you literally, like, just paying, receiving nothing. It's like being a Twitch subscriber. Good red coins, man. Decent red coins. We're back. Coins getting better. The PB, it's bubbling. It's bubbling right under the surface. That hit. That hit. You know that hit. Don't lie to me. People were pissed in Philly because M. Night Shyamalan moved all the parking out of the bike lanes. Dude, I'm pissed about all, like, that scene at the start of Vanilla Sky where Tom Cruise is dreaming that he's in Times Square, but nobody else is there. That's like a really cool scene. I guess nobody really lives in Times Square, but I imagine if you had to like go through Times Square, you were probably fucking pissed that day, man. You were like, oh, Times Square is shut down? Times Square. For a movie, for a Cameron Crowe movie? Okay. Sure, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. Kind of a cool scene, though. But then the movie's like, I don't know, it's not that well liked. So, it wasn't CGI. You can go watch the DVD commentary. You think I wasn't Cameron Crowe-pilled when I was a teenager? Ready to bury my father and your mother. What were you thinking when they lost each other? I also kind of love Vanilla Sky. I think it's... I can't separate the fact that I watched it when I was 13 from how it feels now as an adult. Boing. That felt just wrong from the start. Insane recovery. That's fine. We'll live with that. Did you have a crush on Penelope Cruz? I mean, who didn't / doesn't? Best part of Zoolander 2 for sure. We're in. 24 seconds. Penelope Cruz DM me. All I remember, like, I don't know anything about Penelope Cruz as a human being. I think she's a great actress. The only time I ever remember hearing about, like, an interview with Penelope Cruz, I remember people were getting mad at her because she said sometimes she takes 2 showers a day. The interviewer was like, how often do you shower? And she was like, I don't know, usually once, but like sometimes twice. People were like, 2 showers, huh? I guess you fucking hate the earth. Why even ask that question? It was in the media blitz after Sheryl Crow said she only uses 1 piece of toilet paper to wipe her ass after she poops. And then she was like, I'm joking. I'm joking. Unless... Let's go. No. That's fine. You can just side flip up this thing is one of the interesting things about it in many ways. The Rock says he takes 3 or 4 showers a day. Well, like, here's the thing. The gym is weird, right? Like, if you go to a public gym to work out, I don't know about you, but, like, I would like to shower before I go to the gym so I'm not stinking up the gym. Because, like, it's a different kind of sweat. There's, like, a gym sweat that is, like, a normal smell. I'm not saying it's pleasant, but you're like, that's appropriate at least. My morning sweat pre-shower is not the same as my gym sweat. I know that literally it's not true, but I don't know. It takes on like a different composition throughout the day. I got you, motherfucker. You motherfucker. Dad, you piece of shit. Can we talk about something else? Oh, grow up. You sweat, you're a human being. Or all David Cronenberg nightmares. You shove, like, animal flesh into your gullet. It gets crushed by, like, several chemical and mechanical processes. Extract a little bit of glucose out of it just so you can type that shit in chat. You're gonna be like, I don't like hearing about the sweat being stinky. Like, come on. We gotta grow up a little bit. It's all just atoms, man. Yeah, exactly. Grow up. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm a genius. It's just a little matter, Michael. How much could it smell? Okay, you got a tap for swimming. That's the thing. Nihilist takes. I'm like a stoic nihilist. I'm like, God has died 1,000 times in his own head. So, like, nothing God could suffer from would ever be worse than the slings and arrows that he imparted upon himself. You think Niles was a nihilist? That was a disaster. That was kind of clean with it, though. You're a nihilist? I mean, come on. On Frasier, I'm a nihilist for sure. I'm willing to say it. Like, I'm sure this is probably not common. Martin and Eddie are my least favorite characters from Frasier. Like, Frasier and Niles are in the middle of some incredible banter. Probably referencing, like, you know, Claire de Lune or something like that. Or, you know, paintings by Claude Monet. And then Martin's like, hey, I want a cheeseburger. And Eddie's like, woof. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. They were talking. I wear jeans. Okay, I get it. They ever explain on the show how a blue-collar Seattle PD officer ends up giving birth to like the two most, well, I guess he doesn't give birth, but gives, is the father to the two most pretentious people living in Seattle? How does that happen? Was his mom Jane Campion? Their mom was on coffee. That, I mean, it is Seattle, right? Everybody's on coffee out there. Hey, blew it. I blew it twice? Oh, you're gonna pay. Don't fall, though. Oh, so long. Real Voice is getting the workout today. You don't even realize my immune system has been fighting off the same rhinovirus since American Thanksgiving weekend. Like, every day that you're watching the stream, you're witnessing me in a pitched battle with something that is actually, like, I mean, it's taken up residency inside of my body. Every time you do Real Voice reveal, just think. People are fighting a battle every day that you don't see, okay? Maybe get some blood work done to see if you have some vitamin deficiencies. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Hey, Doc, every once in a while, like, I talk all day, my voice gets squeaky, and Twitch chat says I should get some blood work done to see if I have some vitamin deficiencies. You know what? That madness helped me, so I'm not even upset anymore. Yeah, I guess to speak to a doctor. Dr. Pepper. Maybe Dr. Scholl's. Can I ask you something? Is Dr. Scholl's really that motherfucker's name? Or does it just, like, was it market research because it sounds kind of like Dr. Souls, which is a great name for a foot specialist? Ooh, that was very bad. We got lucky. Like, he's like Magellan. He's so gellan. That's that guy. Huge Fortnite and cola. Little pullback, little pull forward. Triple jump me. His name was William Matthias Scholl. He's in the right line of work. I mean, he might have predated shoes. At least shoe soles. So maybe it was just happenstance. Insane. You don't think so? You don't think he predated shoes? Like, I mean, his name's Dr. Scholl's, and he makes insoles. That doesn't strike you as something that's like it could be named after him? Well, you know what? Half of every Mario speedrun is just strengthening your mental for the next run. I can't believe we fell so many different times. What is this? This is not even how you do this, man. Oh, man. We were schmoovin'. It's just Bowser 3 practice, man. I'm not sweating it. He was named for the shoes? This is like a Hollywood thing? He just changed his name to be like, for his profession? Like Dr. Pimple Popper? Okay, we don't need pole skip anyway. How are the runs? Honestly, like chat will tell you because we haven't PB'd that they're bad. It's actually been like pretty solid. So we've only done 2 and we have 1 psycho reset, but like they have not been bad. They just haven't been perfect yet. And the mental is very strong. Still, even there when I fell, I wanted to laugh, I wanted to cry. And I didn't. Okay, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be doing the chib skip anytime soon. I appear to be jumping a little too early. No hater Goombas. Many hater Goombas. Whatever, see if I care. Beautiful. You legally can't start Elden Ring until you PB. The real thing that stops me from playing more Mario is that it clogs up the YouTube VODs with low-performing videos. So we've been playing like a lot of Mario, which I love, but like the main thing stopping me from doing like a I'm gonna play till I PB stream is like I don't want to get cyberbullied for that if I end up not holding myself to it because I don't PB for 3 days and then like, you know, the analytics become disastrous as a result. Just don't post them. Incredible business advice. Your job's not doing that well? Why don't you just take it from like, you know, 1 to 0? At least then you wouldn't be disappointed by their performance. Incredible. Don't rush me, okay? That's a hit. That's a hit. Okay, pop me, pop me, pop me. Don't like work? Just shred all your documents? This run was not that bad, honestly, man. Okay, we're going again. We're going again. We go again. I'll probably slash marker it. We got 1 gold in there, too. That's progress. Slash marker. SM64.